Sure did have fun setting this up, because the Switch just does not like to be recognized by OBS, or by Blackmagic in general. I'm not sure really who's at fault there. It's some combination of them. Yeah, as usual, just kind of wait a second here. So how's everyone doing then? I will answer one stupid question, and only one. And then that will be the only commentary you get for the entire stream. Why do you exist? Well, your mother and father loved each other very much. And then, when a paisano puts his pasta noodle in a lady's ravioli, then like 9 months later, a little bambino covered in prosciutto comes, or however the fuck that went. But, no. So, I would also like to mention before this starts that, a couple days ago when I was streaming, I ran into, like, frequent disconnection issues, and I won't really be able to tell if that happens this time because I have the, like, the computer switched over to the game, so I can't actually see if it says, like, I'm disconnected, so, hopefully it'll be obvious, but it probably won't be, and I will, like, just kind of go dead on your end, and I'll have no idea, so that'll be good. But anyway, this is Mega Man 9. Let's, I guess start up the game, and then I'll switch the background. Or, this background's probably fine as it is. I forgot, this one just doesn't really have an intro, does it? Actually, I thought it did. I haven't played this one in a while. Played the crap out of it when it first came out, and then did the LP of it with Proto Man, and then haven't really touched it since. Yeah, I thought this one had an intro. Yeah, here we go. Not that we really need to watch the intro, but the series has such deep lore of just everything is fine, and then Wily attacks yet again, but this time with, like, a fake mustache over his regular mustache so people don't know it's him. Also, I think this intro has, like, Chun-Li or something in it. Dr. Wily. The hell?
Jesus Christ.
Yes?
Apparently the 16-year-old booked a first-class flight, and it cost the parents $16,000.
No one needs to be spending that much money. Like, I know that one was, it was like...
It was from, it was from New York to London.
Yeah, that's obviously...
He just gets on the plane.
$16,000, okay, sure.
The balls on that kid, though. Like, holy shit.
You're right, those are the robots I created. I can't do the Dr. Light voice as good as Vinny does. I mean, weren't the ones from the second game also Dr. Light's creations? This is the worst, like, reasoning. Greek has 2 E's, 2 P's, and 2 O's. But does it have 3 W's, a Y, 2 Z's, and 3 D's? Or however the hell the wizards goes. Oh yeah, that's the, that number there is the, date that the first Mega Man game came out. I'm pretty sure. 12/17/1987. Ring, 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 phone call, phone call. Excuse me, there's far too many different colors in the palette. Here, this is not true NES. I don't know. They did some weird, like, trickery with the NES on the actual games. They probably could have gotten that to work. I completely believe him. He seems legit. Thanks, Mega Man. Be careful out there. D's? Yep, that is my plan. I have 11 and I have not touched it yet, so when I get through the rest of the series, I'll be going to that one. I don't know what that means. What is Legacy mode in this case? Because this game isn't that old. Alright, what are my different backgrounds? We have various costumes. We have the Robot Masters, we have the level select, and we have... Yeah, we'll just go with this one. What is original? Yeah. Alright, so yeah, I haven't touched this one in a while. So I do remember the boss order in this. I'm just gonna go with the old standby of picking the one that people want and not actually paying attention to the boss order, though, so whatever one gets mentioned first, I'll do first. Legacy mode kicks you in the balls if you don't plug in an NES controller. Well, Hornet was mentioned first, so we're gonna be fighting a deadly bee weapon. Bees, my god. Okay, I'm done. So yeah, this one doesn't have the slide. Now, I am curious because, the Wii version of this, and presumably the other versions when it got... Oh, man, this controller. This is going to be desyncing a lot, isn't it? Like, presumably the other versions of this game, when it was on, like, the 360 or whatever, had DLC where you could play as Proto Man, and there was, like, an endless mode and stuff like that. Is that in the Legacy Collection? Oh my god, the desync. See, I would use my Pro Controller because it doesn't have as much of a problem with that, but I realized when I streamed the previous game that there wasn't enough battery life, and I then forgot it. Is there a way to... I'm trying to see if there's a way to cycle without pausing. I don't think there is. You need to beat the game or enter a secret button input. Okay. But yeah, I don't know where the cable for my Switch Pro controller is, and it doesn't seem to use the same type of connector. This is fucking impossible. No, I have a wired Pro controller, I just don't know where the fucking wire is. God, am I gonna even be able to play this? Let me... I can't move this system any closer either, I don't think.
Yeah. I don't even know that how to play.
This isn't the wire, right?
It could be the wire.
No, this is a USB extension. I dug around for this wire. This is going to be a good stream. There's no way I can look for this wire any more than I already have. So let's try and move the system at least a little bit closer.
Yeah, I don't see any of the wires over here.
This sucks.
Wait, what about this one?
Can you see it?
It kind of looks roundish.
Good stream.
As if
Oh, you know what? I think this is a...
As if we're professionals anyway.
Yeah. I like how it was just in the pile of hodgepodge. Alright. So that worked out oddly well. I'm gonna need to steal a phone charger then. Okay. And to not just lose a life at the beginning of the game, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and restart. Vappy, please cut. let's act like that didn't happen and start over. We'll have to sit through that entire intro
I'm
again.
not sure.
What did I even say?
Something like the probably.
What would it be like if I was? What would it be like if I was? What would it be like if I was in my own house? It feels a bit more responsive, I think. It's good to actually have a working controller. That's usually an important component in any healthy breakfast. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. The bees, my god, it comes from some comic book with Batman in it. I think it was one of the, like, big DC crossover ones. I only know it from a Linkara review. You don't know why Twitch just refuses to work. I mean, I've not really had that problem, but I certainly have had problems with other things refusing to work, so I can sympathize there. Alright, you need to do that. But yeah, I'd agree that this game has, like, probably one of the best soundtracks in the series. Can I hit you? But I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn people into dinosaurs. I haven't watched Linkara in a really long time. I watched him back when, like, the first, like, big crossover thing happened. And I was just kind of, like, learning the other... Oh, shit, it's Flowey. I was, like, learning the other people from Channel Awesome. So I just kind of, like, started watching a bunch of people, and some of them I stuck with, some of them I didn't, and now I don't really watch any of them. Shit. Man, I'm gonna frickin' die here. Please. This is really hard, actually. I know that when this game first came out, people were saying that it was, like, really cheap and full of bullshit. And it definitely is in some parts. I remember getting pretty good at it, but yeah, I'm probably not going to remember everything. Even a flower clock is right twice. That's it, just twice. Shit. My greatest foe yet. A pair of scissors. Why would I hate you? But no, I did already hear of that. Yeah, I saw that there was an announcement for the Majora's Mask randomizer yesterday. The reveal video seemed very hastily put together and unsure of itself, so I'm not sure how good the randomizer is. If it works properly and is not buggy and doesn't have, like, poor logic, then I would definitely want to check it out at some point. It is supposed to have logic without glitches, that's cool. Can we not? Isn't Jewel Man stage the one with, like, the seesaw of doom, though? I don't remember a lot of those stages in this. Especially not Magma Man, because most of the fire stages kind of blend together in my mind. What else did Amazing Ampharos do besides Oot Rando? Wait, speed metal? What does that mean? How do I guess I'll check those at some point. Because I definitely recognize that name, but I don't know what other stuff he's done. What is your attack pattern? face the right way. I like B-minion boss. Well known in the speedrunning community. I feel like he's... Like, I mean, I think there's a lot of people that have, like, adjective and then a Pokemon type of usernames, but I thought I remembered him being, like, somewhat involved in, like, either Pokemon ROM hacking or I don't know what. Vaughn. Vaughn. What's mill about? The police? I mean, really, who wants to take over the world? It just seems like it would be too much work. Also, he's being guarded by a garbage can. And then this just turns into, like, a Phoenix Wright style game. Okay, what are we doing next? Plug, alright. Pictured here in purple and not red. Even though I'm pretty sure he was red in the character art. Maybe not. Also, I remember that this is the stage where you can grind for bolts really easily. So clearly I'll do that. I think, is this the spot where you do it? Also, how do you get that one? Oh wait, I think I can get that with a B minion. Come on, B minion. Get it. Get it. B minion, you're letting me down. There we go. Wow, they really did not take an interest in that thing. I do remember the soundtrack of this game getting remixed into like YouTube poop music videos a lot. I can't think of any with this song specifically, but there's this really good one for We Are the Robots, which is the one of the Wily stages that's just made out of a bunch of Mama Luigi noises, and I actually found that one like a couple weeks ago. I was like looking through some old links that I had saved, and it was like in there for some reason. And then I like wanted to find it again because I watched it, and then I watched it, I closed it, and then I'm like, no, I should share this. So I like try to find it again, and for some reason I couldn't find it in my YouTube history, and I like couldn't find the link again. And I tried searching for it, and I'm like, now I'm not convinced that it existed in the first place. It's really stupid. Oh right, there's random clones in this stage. By the way, got through that last box section oddly well. I'm waiting for the part where this kills me. Okay, this isn't so bad. I just gotta... time to jump off of this box here. Boom, boom. To make sure there's no dick boxes. There's probably gonna be dick boxes. It's the fusion of the Dick Vine and the Disrespect block from Mario Maker. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. I'm for a second, I'm like, do I want to bother doing this? I'm like, no, fuck this, I can just jump. Well, yeah, I mean, you don't... Why would you change the derpy box sound? The derpy box sound is amazing. Do I remember the 32-hour-long one, or these from I Want to Be the Guy? Yes, I do. No, this is Majora's Mask 9. Please. Make. Please. Please. Oh my god. Alright, I think bug minions are gonna be helping out here. Oh yeah, this is the one that the developers claim has like this super well hidden secret that nobody's ever found. And like every single like bit of this game has been combed over and it has not been found, and they're just like, you gotta keep looking. Like, yeah, there's nothing in this. They don't want to admit that it's been found. Please. I actually don't think I ever streamed I Want to Be the Guy in the first place. I tried to a long time ago, for like a charity event, but it, like, my computer basically killed itself in the attempt, and so I never did. I've recorded it a bunch of times, but I don't think I've ever streamed it. What are we being Flashman here? Is your attack just you move around? I actually don't think I ever did finish I Want to Be the Gaiden. I think I got close to the end and then stopped. Similar to the secret link to the past that isn't accessible. So what, the Houlihan room? All the chunky noises on these weapons. Alright, let's see if I can buy anything. Okay, so beat is a one-time save you from a pit thing, right? Same thing with this is a one-time save you from spikes. What is this? Oh, I think it just changes her outfit. Yeah, it's completely pointless. Tornado Man next. Wait, actually, hold on. Who got it first? Concrete was the first one written. I'm gonna do Concrete. What's the half? Is that weapons take half energy? Oh, okay, no, it's a one stage only. Yeah. I do kind of want the energy balancer, though. What even is the book? Oh, right. It just takes your helmet off. I forget, does that make you take more damage? I'm not gonna get it, but... Anyway. Concrete. You did take double damage, yeah. No, thank you. Okay, I know this level has, like, these shitty, like, holes that you can drop into. I don't know where they are, though. I'm keeping an eye out for anything that's, like, slightly different looking. I think this was the first level I played when I played this for the first time, and, I got fooled by the noob hole. I'm like, yep, that's Mega Man 2 style level design right there. Also, this music is totally not the Woodman song, but, like, more hyperactive. Elephant. Forgot Elephant was in this stage. And now, more different Elephant. You fight an elephant, and then you fight an elephant again, and then perhaps a third time. Yeah, that was a hole. Thank you. For the record, I did not jump into the hole. That was, I jumped, and then the, like, elephant suction attack pulled me in. So I take only partial credit for that death. Like, obviously it was still my fault, but it wasn't as stupid as it looked. Conqueror, what? Was that, like, kill 100 enemies? Isn't there an achievement for this game where you have to, like, never miss a single shot? I know there's one where you have to beat the entire game without getting hit. I got most of the achievements in this game. I didn't get some of the more bullshit ones, though. Please? Okay. You want to come down? Okay. Okay, so this is introducing you to the pits. So the ones that look like they're sticking outwards are not solid. It sound funny word when you are say please like police. Do I say please like police? Is that going to be another thing that I have to be self-conscious about? Were those words? Maybe. I could ignore those because they're just 2 bolts, or I could have my bug minion get them. Bug minion is the best weapon in the game. I'm glad I got it first. Oh, okay. I forgot that they did that. I mean, I knew it was going to move up, but I didn't know it was that violent. And also, that sounds like a very, like, Mario Land 2 style sound effect. I don't know what it is about it. It just has that sound to it. Hawk, fetch! Good. Yeah, I thought I was doing well in this fight. I got hit once, and already my health is, like, freaking a quarter down.
Can you not hit the ground with him?
Huh?
Can you not be on the ground when he like...
Yeah, I think it stuns you. Is this cockled or yeah, kinda. Well, I talk about the growing economic inequalities in this country. Things don't be like it is. I don't know. Alright, I guess we have our vote for Jewel. You know, you can't just go down to your local Jewel and pick this stuff up in the olden days. You had to make it for yourself. Also, the eyes on this guy. Like, oh my god. 35 hadoos. This music. Actually, now that I think about it, is the music like a good... Is it at a good level, or do I have to turn it up? It seems a little bit quiet. Sound is good, okay. I'll turn it up like 2 notches. Let's go. Okay. That sounds about right. Yeah. So what was different about Proto Man again? He takes extra damage. You can only have 2 shots on screen instead of 3, and he has the shield. Oh yeah, he can slide too, right? It's been forever since I've done that. I wonder how many times I'm gonna say, it's been a while since I've played this game. Oh boy, these things. He's faster too. And he has the charge shot. Damn, okay. I didn't remember him being that different. Oof. He's bigger, faster, and stronger too. There's just Meatwad. Shit. I know he's in the 3rd one. I know to watch the crumbles, but that doesn't always help that much. He's bigger, and then that's it. Come on, I wasn't on the ground. Meatwad spaghetti time! Oh boy, spaghetti, now that's Italian! This noodle is black. You're trying to trick me, aren't you? You're right. The real spaghetti got wet when I was boiling it, so it's in the dryer. Sorry, I say that entire line far too many times, but it's too amusing not to. How long have you been in that dryer? Like a week. Oh god, this jump. Actually, I can just walk off the edge, can't I? Maybe. Okay. This game really likes sticking items in places that you can't reach them. Really wants you to get the B early on. Oh my god, Carl, your hands. Yeah, no, I see them. They're very big. Another. Oh god. That was like 1 pixel from death there. Yeah, I will pee all over my pants, and then we're gonna see who's laughing. I can't do a Shake voice, but to be fair, I don't know if anybody can do a Shake voice because his voice is just incredibly obnoxious at all times. What is Jewel Man's weakness? It's the galaxy, like the black hole. Oh, he jumps when you jump. Okay. Can we do? I don't know if it's the ATHF quote stream, but it's at least, like, for the moment. Shit. Every Mega Man game has to have a shield weapon. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. There was the Leaf Shield in 2. I don't think 3 had one. 4 had the Skull Shield, or the Skull Barrier. 5 had the Star Shield. 6 had... Did 6 have one? Yeah, 6 had the plant petals. 7 had the Junk Shield. 8, I don't think had one. 9 has this, and 10... I don't remember if 10 has one. I barely fucking remember what the bosses even are in 10. A gear. Oh, 11 has pump. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about the pump one, that's true. 11 has acid. Gee, spoilers! No, that's fine. I actually don't know what any of the bosses in 11 are. 11 has acid. Mega Man's gonna have a bad trip. So does Otto have a voice? Does he ever say anything, like, in games with voice acting? I like to imagine... I'm trying to imagine what he would sound like. He's just, he's, like, a very greasy-sounding New Yorker. And I'm not even gonna attempt that voice now because I know I won't be able to do it. He talks in 11? Okay.
Piece of crap Mega Man picked up. A robot's pen to use to expand.
I don't know what the fuck this voice is. New Yorker Bender. Just...
Hi, it's me, Bender. How you doing?
Alright, what are we doing next? What would it be like if there was a house inside of another house? Yeah, yeah. Splash was said first. I was actually going to save Splash for last because there's a very minor error if you do, but that's fine. Isn't Bender already a New Yorker? Yeah, pretty much. He's a New Yorker. Trivia question. What LP did I use this song in? God damn it. Mario 64 CCC. Correct. Banana Steve was the first person to guess it. And so far the only one, but yeah. Yeah, it was during the montage of me, turning the Chuckya into a bunch of other bullshit when swimming through the loading point in Wet Dry World. Oh, that looks... Oh, I keep forgetting I have bee minions. I made a few, like, jokes that I was kind of happy with during that segment. Like the part where Mario's holding up a sign, and I basically just used a bunch of annotations in that section to, like, make stupid jokes. So, like, he's holding a sign, and I had it say Krusty Krab Fun Fair. I think he was, like, holding the exclamation point from a cap box, and so I was just like, MGS alert sound. I don't know. Like, that one was pretty obvious, but some of them were okay. Yeah, when did they start being called Cockleders? It was in Kaizo, right? Jeez, I don't really know what you just asked. Brown bricks in Minecraft. Every song is brown bricks in Minecraft. Except when it is house. I actually don't know which bubble I want to be on. Probably not this one, if I had to guess. Yeah, no. Brown bricks in Minecraft. Kaizo was at the very earliest, late 2010. Probably early 2011. I know at the very least the Tiny Huge Island Drugs episode was early 2011. Because that was after Martin had moved in. I'm still in contact with my 1 million siblings. Not really. I talk to Justin and Joey occasionally, and they show up in the streams sometimes also. But, I should actually call them at some point, because I have all these days off. It was done because Majora's Mask was on hold. Okay. I did not remember that particular bit of info. I can say with relative certainty that, the segment of Ape Escape where I did the, like, Mysterious Ruins level was done on March 13th, I think, 2010. This had nothing to do with anything, I just wanted to mention that I knew that. Whore Woman's level? Really? She's the one female robot master, and you gotta be insulting towards her. What did she do? Ape Escape 2 when? Never, because Joel started playing through it on emulator, and I remembered why I stopped playing that game after the first time I ever played it, because it's awful. No, it's not even that bad. It's just it isn't as good as the first. Like, obviously the graphics are better, but I don't know. Everything about it seemed kind of shitty. Yeah, there's an Ape Escape 3 and like 4 and 6. There's a lot of them. I've only ever really played the first. Yeah, I've played through Ape Escape a bunch of times, and I just recently watched Joel play through it. That's why he played the second one, because we wanted to see if it was any good. And I'm like, well, I played a little bit of it, and it seemed okay. I just never continued. And then we started playing it, and we're like, oh yeah, this game is not actually that good. Okay, so let me see how I want to time this. Actually, no, this isn't the hard one. It's the one after this that's hard. Okay, so... yeah, I think I want to jump on that one, and it's on the right side of the spikes. So yeah, you jump on that, and then... I know, you still kind of get blocked by those. How do you do this section? I I guess I can make it to the left. I just have to be careful. Okay. I prefer this style over the 7 and 8 style. I was glad they went back to 8-bit. The removal of the slide, I feel like, was a little stupid. Oh god, I forgot that she made a horrible noise. Can make a beautiful sound. Luffing. Least favorite LP I've done. Does that include ones that nobody likes? Or does it have to be one that is generally well regarded that I just don't like? Because if it's the latter, then it's either Galaxy 1 or Sly. But if it's out of anything, it's just basically any of my early stuff that is very forgettable. Does Oracle of Seasons even count? I only did like 6 videos of that. I'm not hating on Green Dog. I am hating on walking in circles a little bit, though. I'm ready to rush! That's all I got. Octopath Traveler, get out of here with that shit. Ho 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 ho! Okay. So yeah, what are we doing next? I see Gala, so I'm going to assume Galaxy. Because I don't think there's one for Gala apples. Then you're remembering wrong, because I never complained about the motion controls in Galaxy from what I remember. I complain about Galaxy in general because I don't think that game is as good as people say it is. I don't like the regular controls of that game. I don't know, maybe I did complain about motion controls. They're not really used that badly in Galaxy, though. And I'm usually okay with motion stuff. Hell, I mean, I try to, like, stand up for, Skyward Sword. Oh! I forgot about these assholes! It's like, yeah, I'm not even gonna try to get through this section normally. Screw it. How you never know what direction he's gonna move. Yeah, when you're on the smaller planets, definitely. I have to talk Southern in this level, like in the Retsupre. What? I'm not sure what you're referring to. Oh. I do remember where I sang Kabouterdons, and then it got, like, copyright claimed and muted in all countries. now I think it's available again. I can't really rank the 3D Marios that well because it's hard for me to put aside my nostalgia for 64 despite it not really being as good as the later games, so like that throws everything off. I would say that Odyssey is better than Galaxy 1 and probably 2, and honestly it's probably better than Sunshine too. Because Sunshine's just kind of a piece of shit. Like, I like that game. It does a lot of stuff right, but it's also kind of a piece of shit. So it's like, I don't know. There's some stuff about Odyssey that I don't love either. Like, the progression is very brain dead, and there's not much incentive to collect everything, but I like collecting everything anyway. So the fact that you don't have to isn't really that big of an issue to me. Okay, so I'm gonna get grabbed by the ghoulies here and get pushed into the spikes. I know it's gonna happen, but I'm gonna try to prevent it. Walking in circles was a really weird Flash game that I, like, did videos on very shortly after I started LPing. It was, like, the second thing I did after, Metroid 2. What would it be like if house? 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 What would it be? That was a beautiful song. Oh! Oh! Alright. The Secret of Across Time and Space. Isn't that the subtitle for Donkey Kong Country 5? The Finion of my LPs, in the sense that it's always forgotten about. Rockman 2 Exhaust. Yeah, Rockman 2 Exhaust is my go-to, like, obscure LP that I did. So that's definitely the Finion. Oh, no. Oh, you're thinking of the Mystery of Time and Space. Yeah, that was one of the first Escape games, and one of my favorites. We did a stream of that one not too long ago. Because there is surprisingly an archive of it still in existence. What's the Marshadow of your LPs? You'll have to explain that one. I don't know what you mean. Great Cave Offensive with the swimming pool reference? What swimming pool reference? Well, let's see. Marshadow is a fairly forgettable mythical that got overshined by the fact that more stuff was released in the Ultra games, so I don't know what that would translate to. Okay, Tornado or Magma? Magma, alright. Oh no. I don't know if I'm excited for the Link's Awakening remake, but it looked cool and I'll probably get it. Okay, you know what? You just keep doing your thing there. I played the original Ninja Gaiden? No. No, I have not. I have not played anything in that series. And I don't think I ever will. I've said a few times that, I'd be interested in potentially one day playing a bunch of, like, hard as balls NES games. Jesus, this noise. Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying, like, Zelda 2, Castlevania 2, and I guess 1. And honestly, maybe even 3. I've not played 2 or 3 before. Blaster Master I still want to be able to finish one day, because I've almost finished it. What other overly difficult NES games? Kid Icarus. But I don't think I ever want to play Ninja Gaiden. Well, I mean, I probably would be 100%ing Zelda 2. Isn't this fun? Yeah, I don't know about Battletoads. That one seems kind of bullshit. Oh yeah, Ninja Turtles would be one of them. Because I actually had Ninja Turtles as a kid. I never got... Like, everybody always says, like, oh, I got to the dam with the electric seaweed and died. I never even got that far. I couldn't get out of the first stage. Okay. B-Minion, help me out. Va... Can we not? I'm not playing Lost Levels. Lost Levels sucks. I mean, I say that now, and yet I'm still probably going to end up playing it at some point, but it's not anything that I really care about. Whereas the other games that are listed, I feel like actually would be fun, despite being hard. I don't like Mario 1, so I don't think I'd like Lost Levels. And keep in mind, I have beaten it with save states. Yeah, Sonic CD is on the constant list of things I should get to at some point. I mean, if you knew it was talked about, then why are you asking? God, these noises. I mean, people can have different opinions on games. I'm not saying Mario 1 is a bad game, I'm just saying I don't like it. If it had the controls of the later Mario games, I would say that it's playable, but it's still boring. Shit. Damn it. Next Mario game to go through, I have to get back to NSMB, which I still have, like, before I streamed this today, I said I might do this or I might do New Soup. I wasn't sure. I still have the game turned on. Like, from the previous stream, this game has not been turned off. Like, I'm still sitting at the world map in World 5. So, someday. Why don't you turn off the game? At this point, I just can't. It's been on for too long. It would ruin the magic. No, I didn't remember that I never turned it off, and like a week ago, I realized it was still turned on, and I'm like, oh, shit, okay. Eh. Bees, bees, bees. These are not bees. I don't remember if I finished Deadly Towers, but I definitely got far in it. And I forced Joel to go through it, and he beat it, so I think I'm good with Deadly Towers. Trees. Trees. What's Deadly Towers? Oh boy. So, let me explain Deadly Towers to anyone who's never seen anything of it. It's a, like, semi-traditional, like, Zelda-style, like, dude, what has a sword and there is wizardry afoot type game. And it has, like, it's kind of Zelda-ish in the sense that, like, it's like 3/4 top-down view. Like, you explore, you find weapons, there's dungeons. But the problem is, everything in the game basically kills you in, like, one hit and takes about 50 hits to kill until you get upgraded weapons. And the weapon upgrades are in shops, which are located in dungeons. Now, the dungeons have invisible entrances that are not marked at all. And when you go into one, you're dropped into the middle of it with no map. And there's anywhere between like 50 and 200 screens in the dungeon, which all look basically identical and mostly contain like a bunch of enemies that will kill you in like 1 or 2 hits. So you basically have to find the dungeon and then bumble your way around in it until you find the shop, and then hope you have enough money to buy the weapons. And the game, of course, doesn't tell you what the weapons are or what they do. They're just mysterious sprites that you have to kind of know what they are. And so eventually you can get powered up enough to progress, but because the dungeon entrances are invisible, even if you, like, want to find them, like, the problem is you won't find them when you want them, and you'll wander into them, like, accidentally when you don't. So, like, you'll just be kind of going through the area, and like, oh shit, I stepped in this corner. I guess I'm just stuck in this 200-room maze now. So that sucks. But yeah, the goal of the game is to beat the, clear up the 7 towers, which all are kind of like just vertically scrolling dungeon areas, and they have a boss at the end, and the bosses are really cheap and bullshit. The towers also have what's called parallel zones, which are invisible, just like the dungeons. You just step on a random tile somewhere and it warps you into them. And in those, the enemies are about 5 times harder and much more numerous. And you basically, when you go into a parallel zone, you appear in, like, it's basically a mirror image of the area that you are already in. But, like, you don't appear in an equivalent spot to where you entered. And you don't leave in a spot that makes sense either. It's just, once again, a completely arbitrary tile somewhere in the area. And somewhere in the parallel zone is another upgrade. So... okay, I was hoping this was a platform. So yeah, basically it's bumble around and hope you find shit and hope you don't die the game. It does sound like a shitty Zelda Classic quest, and I actually thought about remaking it as one at one point. Ugh! Okay. The potential is there. What would it be like? What would it be like if? What would it be like? Yeah, you basically need the parallel zone upgrades. I like the one where you enter the parallel zone and just immediately get set upon by like 10 fucking, like, death bats that hover around you and each do like 200 damage. You basically just have to use, like, the magic necklace that kills everything on screen, and that's, like, located in a random shop somewhere. Yeah, I know you've mentioned that. I wouldn't mind looking at more quests at some point, but I'm not sure. If you beat the tower before getting the item in the parallel zone, it's lost forever. Yeah, I think so. I think the towers collapse when you beat them. So my description of Deadly Tower sounded kind of similar to the AVGN review of Little Red Hood. How did that go? It's like, to progress in this game, you need to find a key which randomly appears in a shop, which you need like a random number of cherries to open, and you get the cherries by hitting random trees. Like, it was like, it was worse than that, though. It went on for far too long. Deadly Towers is more competent than an Action 52 game. Like, the thing is, if the dungeon entrances weren't randomized, like, or not randomized, if they weren't invisible, if they weren't so fucking big, and if they had a map, then the game would actually be, like, not horrible. It's like, there's a shocking amount of potential in that game, and they fucked it up really bad. Is there a walkthrough online? Yeah. Like I said, there's an old stream that I did, or technically Joel did. I was like in a call with him back when we didn't live together, and I was kind of feeding him instructions from a walkthrough, where we basically just beat that game by save stating the shit out of it. Yeah, the Madame Luna Makes Deceased Crab Play Deadly Towers is actually one of my favorite video series. I don't know if I'd still say it's my favorite LP ever, but it's definitely up there. It was my #1 favorite for a pretty long time. That thing is frickin' 10 years old, too. Or no. It was Deceased Crab forces Madame Luna to play Shadowgate. That was my favorite. And then the Deadly Towers one was not quite as good, but it was still up there. Yeah, Shadowgate was the first one. Did I ever see Clay World off the table? No. I haven't seen a lot of the later Clay World stuff. I probably should at some point, but I always forget it exists. This is the memory. No, he's not Dr. Light. So yeah, here's the minor error that I mentioned. You get the circuit board from whatever boss you beat last, but roll always says his, even if you save Splash Woman for last. But yeah, this scene's I like the detail they put in here though, because you only see 7 of the bosses in here. And the 8th one is the one that you're like seeing this through. So depending on what order you beat them, like one of them will not be in the background, and that's kind of neat. It just seems inefficient. You're all still quite useful. Like, the ability to generate diamonds and throw off the economy. Or the ability to summon bees. No, actually the bees would be useful, because the bees are dying off. Just as long as they don't, like, go into people's ears and kill them. That's a pretty good face. Really? We would have never guessed. Oh no. What, no eyebrows? Alright, so what do I want to buy? What is this? Does this heal everything, or is this the one that fills your, like, weapons? Okay, yeah. Also has other effects. Really. I don't know what those other effects are, but I'll buy it anyway. Let's get... I'm gonna get, like... I can only afford 3 things, so I'm gonna get, Actually, E-tanks are probably the most useful, but whatever. I'll get, like, 1 spike protection. And... 1 beat. And we'll get the attack. If you use the M-tank when you have full health and weapon, it turns all enemies on screen into 1-ups. That's kind of cool. And eyebrow time. And then so the music for these first 2 stages has been in my head for like the past month. Thanks, Smash Ultimate, for reminding me of them. And get hit by the first enemy. Or does he get funding? Swiss bank account man? I don't know. Honus Wagner card man. He just makes a bunch of those and then sells them. I don't know who's buying them. Yeah, this is a good song. I've not heard of Fremont or Toxic Bomb. I came across Noxus Corner just randomly a number of years ago, and that was the only one I ever really was aware of. So there's an achievement in this game to, like, basically never use any of the other weapons and just use the Buster for the entire game. I know, like, these platforms are, like, the one exception to that. Or at least one of the very few exceptions. I think there's a couple cases in later Wily levels. But it's like, you can... There's a defined minimum amount of usages that you can get through the game with. Yeah, fail. Credenza! Credenza! Yeah, that's what you think. Actually, is that damaging it, or is that just... No. Okay, that is damaging it. Okay, what was that comment? You need to do a really dumb shot with Splash Women to do the challenge. Oh, yeah, I think I know what you mean. How do I do this? With the jet, I guess? Yeah.
Make!
Alright, I didn't time that one too great. You can use C-shot on those. I forgot about that. Okay. Thank you. Stupid noise. I don't know what that noise reminds me of. It sounds like something from either Bubble Bobble or Rainbow Islands, but I couldn't tell you what. Oh, good. And now we get to go down and around. Which I'm not even sure how I would get out of this without dying. I guess, okay, that works. Don't fall! Having fun with grinding for random trophies in Brawl. I definitely think the trophy grind in Brawl was worse than the one in Smash 4. But I remember Smash 4 also being a little bit of a pain in the ass. You know what? We've wasted so much concrete shot already. Let's continue. Except actually, that's a really bad placement for that. Oh fuck! Well, I used my spike guard. Okay, now we're using jet. How's the Living Spirit Dex coming? I think I might have hit 1,000, or at least got very close to it. I don't remember. I still have a lot of World of Light left, though. And I still haven't done any fusions. I'm probably going to be doing Smash after this. Oh yeah, this boss. I forget what happens if one of these gets all the way to the side. Did I hear about GodTube? No. They shoot homing shots at you. Well, I guess I'm going to be putting up with that very shortly, then. Shit. God! The button mashing is real in this one. Okay, last one. No! There's a thing in Dragon Ball Super. Okay, go on. They have a YouTube. Alright. Sounds glorious. So this is the best song in the game. And this is the one that got the Mama Luigi remake. Yeah, enough of that. Have I heard of a webcomic called The Meek? No, I don't think so. I haven't really looked at any webcomics in a long time. Every once in a while, I'll read a little bit of Cyanide and Happiness, but that's pretty much it. What would it be like? What would it be like? Defunct Land? Martin watches that. I've seen a little bit. Hey, hey, hey. That's most of the game. Yeah, it's a short game. What the hell is Naughty Rice? What? When you find everything else before what you're trying to look for. I guess it depends on what you're referring to, though. Dirty Rice? Good. Oh, come on. What did I even fall in? Really? Brown bricks in Minecraft. What would it be like if brown bricks in Minecraft? Not every song has to be brown bricks. But at the same time, every song kind of has to be brown bricks. I like these fake block placers. They're unusual. Oh, come on. Please. Not every song is about double P. There was only like one that was. There was also allegedly a period where every song had to be about dead cats, but I don't necessarily remember that. And Clockflower? Clockflower, our best friend. That was actually not meant to be a Flowey joke, but it worked out as one anyway. secretly a goat or something. You're not far off. I forget, did you ever watch the genocide stream? Because I know you weren't there for it live, and you, like, mentioned, you're like, there's gotta be something going on with Sans, but I don't know what it is. I'm like, yeah, there kinda is. Okay, we are apparently not getting that attack, but I have 3, so that's fine. I'm loving these, penguin torpedoes, or whatever the fuck these things are. Please! Was that the bullshit shot you had to make? Eh. Come on. Oh my god. Hold on. Okay. You know, what am I even doing? I always forget I have this thing. Okay, so what was said? Isn't there some confusing you're being possessed by a previous player character? Kinda. It's not really a player character, but yeah, it's... I don't... it's weird. I do not claim that the story of Undertale actually makes any sense. Yeah, I know about the hidden item at the end. But if you're out of ammo for the trident, then yeah, you get to die and hope that something drops some weapon refill. Oh, you can farm energy from the fish. Yeah, I guess that's true. Good. Yeah, there is an secret item here. I guess I didn't really need that, but okay. Is this the giant fuck-off shark submarine thing? Yes? Okay. I don't remember much of this fight other than it exists. There's a big heal in every Dr. Light thing? I don't think that's the case, but I, to be fair, haven't really checked. There's just short hops at the level. I mean, I'm not saying it's dumb because you have to figure it out on your own. I'm just saying it's like the Undertale stuff with, like, Chara and the fact that, like, Flowey is Asriel, like, it's weird. I don't really get it. Also, spoilers, by the way. Laser! Alright, well that was surprisingly not that awful. It's only a little bit awful. I'm gonna guess one more major stage and then the boss rush section. Oh yeah, it's this thing. I forgot about this. And trying to read comments. I keep hearing, like, before, like, the Kingdom Hearts 3, like, pre-release period recently, I had never heard anything about, like, people saying the storyline of that game was confusing, and now I, like, hear about it constantly. It's weird, because I never realized that that was a thing. But apparently, like, even fans of the series have no idea what the hell is going on half the time. I always heard that Metal Gear Solid was confusing. I never heard of Kingdom Hearts being confusing, though. I don't know, I never gave a shit about the series, so I never, like, bothered to hear anything about it, but I just... I don't know. MGS makes sense if you follow it chronologically. Kingdom Hearts makes more sense if you follow it. Oh no! Had a mild heart attack there, don't mind me. Yeah, how do you do this section for the you can't miss a shot achievement? Well, I missed that. Except I think you can only hold one of them anyway. Oh, I forgot about the frickin' fake one-ups. Just shoot the enemies. Oh, true. Really? Really? You were not very helpful. What was the... like, what was I supposed to do there? Good. It was a useless Hadoo. There's a disgrace to Hadoos everywhere. And we still missed that thing. They're named Camo Flame Tool. Why Flame Tool? Oh, Camouflage Tool. Okay, I get it now. I need to stop looking at the chat while I'm trying to make precise jumps. Go away. Are you real? No. I'm waiting for another, like, ceiling fucker to pop down and, like, slide me into a death pit at some point. I know it's gonna happen. I just don't know when. Oh god, what do we have here? Oh, this thing. Yeah, I forgot about this one. Oh boy, I got one hit. I'm gonna use an E-tank, but I'm just trying to see how far I can get without it. Shit, why did I jump into that? And I didn't even hit it. What's the weakness for this thing again? Okay. And there's a low one, then there's a second low one, then I think I can ignore most of the rest of these. At least the pattern is somewhat able to be remembered. Black hole bomb. I might not need it. It's a 20-hour game if you count the 17 hours to fight this asshole. Yeah. Giant paragraph in the chat that I can't read. Good. I like how I jumped right into that one. Yeah, I'm not reading that. Why? Why do I always jump into that one? Nothing wrong with sirens. There's going to be sirens occasionally. That's what happens. Okay. One more phase. Let's not get hit an extra time here, please. Shit. Okay. It's down to the wire. Okay. Big jump. Big jump. Then I think this is it. Okay, thank God. Is this supposed to be really similar to the boss select theme? Because that would make sense. Imagine that boss with invincibility frames. Oh, God. Good. If you're doing your minimum weapon energy run, don't miss that shot. Or that shot. Hope you have the exact pixel lineups memorized on these. I'm going to continue to ignore the blanket comments. I'm not really sure how to respond to those. Or walk through the lasers, that's also true. Actually, do you have to just walk through the lasers? Because I suppose it's not necessary to block these. And, okay, fine. No. Bad. No! Alright, and as tradition dictates, I will actually use the weaknesses for the rematch. What's good against a UFO? I don't know, block a concrete. No, a lot of the boss weaknesses actually do have, like, some level of logic in this one. Or rather, they're not just, like, this weapon does double damage because reasons, but they also have, like, an added effect. Like, that one stops the black holes. This one, it breaks through the concrete blocks. Please! I'm gonna just randomly guess. She's weak to the hornets, right? This one, I don't know if there's much of an added effect other than just they reach high up. That's about it. This one, you want to suck away the shield. Have I seen Gutsman in Street Fighter? No, I don't follow anything with that series. It's always a good noise. Here's the deadly bee weapon. No! Okay. Because this one's like a three-way shot, so it kills all of them at once. What's the overall story of Mega Man? Just Dr. Wily does bad thing, you stop him, he go to jail, he get let out for some reason. Repeat. There is no story to Mega Man. I assume there's more of a story to Mega Man X, but classic series, not really much of one. And that didn't kill him for some reason. This one, the reasoning behind the weakness is just, he go close to ceiling sometime, so you use thing what can go up wall. Like I said, some of these are a little bit of a stretch. It's more than what they've been in a lot of the previous games, though. And that leaves... What is this one even strong against? Oh yeah, Plug Man. I don't think there's much of a reasoning behind this one either. Alright, well, we're on to our final section here, then. Even though there's probably another Wily stage after this. Oh yeah, I like this song. I forgot about this one. God. This is a pain-in-the-ass boss mechanic that I totally forgot about until just now. Wow. 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 I cannot read chat currently. Something tells me I'm probably not missing out on a whole lot. Now it's a cat. And it's all sort of coming back to me. And I did not time that very well. How the hell do you dodge that? I'm not convinced you do. I guess you can, okay. What's the hardest Mega Man game? The first one. Followed by 2 and probably this. Oh yeah, Mega Man and bass. Mega Man 1 as bad as Mario 1? I mean, most people don't seem to have a problem with Mario 1. That's kind of unique to me. Whereas most people would say that Mega Man 1 is, like, impossible, and I've beaten that game several times. So that's hard to say. So this boss is a piece of shit. Okay, what is he weak to? Can I use bees? I don't think I can use bees. Maybe? Also, I need to heal again. Plug ball? This is a good noise here. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. What is Quick Draw X? What does that mean? I don't know what I got. There's just plans for base on the wall. Even though he was built quite a while back. I beat him fast. Sure I did. I like this part here. So, yeah, here we cycle through all the previous games where this happened, and it actually shows the preferred weapon for every one of those fights, which is a nice little callback. So here's the Elecman laser, and the bubble lead, and the top spin. Is that top spin? I think that's top spin. Then there's the Pharaoh shot. That, I think, is actually when you use beat. So it's just the normal outfit, but you're using beat to attack him. I don't know if he had a weakness in 6, so I don't know if there was any special reason for that one. There's the spring attack, whatever that one was called. Is this Is this base or is this 8? I never remember which comes first. Because I also don't know what the weakness was in 8. I think that one's base. I don't know what those last two are. I don't remember the weaknesses. That's Astro Crush. Base is magic card. But yeah, I do like how they did that, though. This is like the stupidest end game, like, quote-unquote plot twist. You're a fool, and then he leaves. I like how they had to make a special character for the eye with the umlaut above it. Special stage? What's the special stage? Good. The cop is literally called Fake Man. That's good. Special stage is Fake Man's stage. What the hell? I don't think I've ever heard of this. If it's in this, I'll play it. Did I play it back then? If I did, I certainly have no memory of it. No, I don't really care about Legends. Isn't the half-hour-long credits in Mighty Number 9? I don't remember 9 or 10 having long credits. Yeah, he's a little bit tsundere. Is that how you say it, tsundere? It's just tsundere as far as I'm concerned. Screw pronouncing things right. No, I mean, when I play 10, I'll probably just use regular Mega Man. I used bass in the LP, so I'll just... We needed to see this. I do like how it's finding other uses for the robots, and their use for Jewel Man is he create diamond and girl like diamond. And her ability is, I can sit on a piano at the beach. Good. I don't know. Ocean Man and Honey Woman. Ocean Man! Yeah, I'm probably gonna do some Smash Ultimate after this. I'm seeing what unlocks after the game finishes, because I might try a little bit of Endless or the Fake Man stage if they're available. If there's gonna be any Wind Waker, it would be started very late. It depends on when Joel gets home, and he said he was gonna be pretty busy. So, probably not. Rando, yeah. The UFO guy is trolling conspiracy theorists for Proto Man's amusement. Eh, that sounds about right. It's like the lone conspiracy nut that nobody will believe that was present for, like, the Roswell stuff in Futurama. Walt, huh? Isn't Tango the name of, like, Base's weird crow friend that's, like, his analogy to Beat that never shows up in anything except for, like, a password screen in one game? That's reggae? Tango is a cat? Okay. No record! Good. So... I don't want to do Proto Man mode. These are just extra difficulties, right? Yeah, I don't think I want to be doing superhero mode. Can we go back? I'm actually not sure where you see the achievements. I'm trying to figure that out now. Access it from the main menu of the collection. Okay. No, we don't need to... There we are, okay. So yeah, I'll try Endless Attack. Here's just the achievement list, okay. So yeah, here's Mr. Perfect. Don't ever get hit, so no damage clear. Was this just no game overs? Yeah. Whatever. Mime attack for Fake Man? What do you mean? Where is mime attack? Oh, time attack, you mean? Here we go. Okay, yeah, let's try it out. Did I ever play this? I don't remember. You did Mr. Perfect on Mega Man 10, I'm so sorry. I think 10 is easier than 9, but still. Oh! I don't like the timer in the corner. It's making me uncomfortable. It makes me feel like I'm going too slow. Yo. Dude. Drop the fucking shield. Yeah, I know you can reset, like, and save after stages for Mr. Perfect, but that doesn't apply to the Wily stages, right? You still have to do those all in one go. Just bypass the stage. Don't mind me. Oh boy, my favorite mini-boss. Good. Alright, well, I'm determined to beat this stage, so we might have to redo this one a few times. I'd like to do this and then try the random stage thing for a little bit, because I did play a lot of that back when I had it on the Wii, but it doesn't mean I'm going to be very good at it. Mr. Really Perfect. No damage, buster only, not allowed to miss. That sounds like some hot trash. I bet someone's done it. And that someone is Bruce Willis. Okay, does the trident hit through this shield? Yes, it does. Yeah, actually, let's just... No damage, no miss, no weapons, run a quick man. God damn it, okay. Quick Man isn't hard, neither is the stage. I mean, the stage, I don't think is that bad once you memorize the laser patterns. The boss is fucking bullshit, though. Like, I don't know how he wouldn't be. I know there's an exploit where, like, if you hit him with a weapon that he's immune to, that he freezes for a second, but he's still annoying. Shit. Got the crystal trophy. That's good that you finally got that out of the way then. I assumed that was the last one you needed. Hardest Robot Master stage is Burner Man. That's for Mega Man and Bass, right? I've not played that one. Oh, I don't have the fuck... Oh, god damn it. Here I am thinking I have the energy balancer, and I'm like, oh, I guess I'm maxed out on everything. So does this just fight every annoying mini-boss from every other stage? Oh my god! What the hell? Knew that dragon was coming. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Actually, here, let's try that again. Ugh. Not gonna be winning any speed record. Oh my god, I hate these. Fuck! No! I was doing good on health. No, where's my shield? I was doing good on health until the stupid electric orbs. No! I don't know how to get past these fuckers. They're perfectly synced up in the middle there. Ugh. Black hole bomb. I didn't know you could do that. Yes, Serena. Oh, this thing again? Really? This isn't even a mid-boss. This is just straight up a Wily's Castle boss. With this health bar. This fucking guy with this fucking hair. No. Giant flying shark in downtown Manhattan, probably. I feel weird not being at work. Hopefully they're not dying. They're probably dying a little bit. Good! Alright, so this level's a piece of shit. Yeah, I mean, it definitely seems pretty long. I didn't know there were DLC stages in Mega Man 10. I don't think I ever... The only DLC I bought for that one was base. I didn't like 10 as much as 9. Anchor, Punk, and Ballad. Huh, okay then. No, I was not aware of that. Those are bosses from the Game Boy games, right? I think Anchor at least is. I mean, at my store at least, if you want to order like a topping on the side, you can do that. I don't think anyone will say, like, no to that. No, not Work horror stores are always good. Weirdest special request I've heard for a pizza. God, I don't know. You don't usually get that many. I mean, the stupidest one was the one who wanted a pizza without crust, but I've told that story already. There was... Fuck off, really? There was one a couple weeks ago where they wanted diced onions, which we don't have, so I tried to, like, chop them up, but it didn't really work that well. That's not really a weird order, though. Hold on. Kroger Deli, someone came in, wanted 3 pounds of white American cheese, sliced a fucking loaf, half of the shit. They told me you could have just left it on a block. Oh, good. Wow. Yeah, I mean, we get people who ask for double cut fairly often. I don't know what party cut is. Is that when it's like when it's in squares? Because that's just an option, like, when you order anyway. And then there's people who are like, I want it Sicilian cut. And we're like, what the fuck does that mean? That's not a thing. I don't like pizza in squares either. What I don't understand is when people order square cut on a stuffed crust. Because then the middle is not stuffed. Like, what's the point? Yeah, I've gotten ones that say don't cut it. That's also just an option. Like, when you place an order, like, there's obviously, like, what type of crust, your toppings, your, like, amount of sauce, that kind of stuff. And then, like, at the very end, there's, like, you can either choose no cut or square cut. There is no official option for double cut, but you can put it in the notes. Anyway, I think I was ignoring a question. What was it? If you ordered the special, what would I make? God, I don't frickin' know. I usually like pizzas without that many toppings, so, like, if it was something just based off of my personal tastes, it would be really boring. The special that I used to... Like, the one that I always used to make was Alfredo sauce, ham, mushroom chicken, and bacon. I don't really... I've had that, like, one other time recently, but I don't like it as much as I used to. No, I don't know what Sicilian cut is. I think it's just square cut, but by a stupid name. Good! I took a surprisingly small amount of damage from that. Please. Ordered the midnight special, what would you make? I'd tell the manager, like, fuck it, I'm not making a pizza, because we're not open past midnight. Like I did the other day. Like, we closed at 11, and orders kept coming in afterwards, which it usually doesn't happen, and so I'm just like... I already had my code on, like, I'm getting the hell out of here. Like, you can call them back and tell them we're closed. I hate it. Like, I hate I don't answer the phone anymore, really, but I do hate trying to take orders from people with hard-to-understand accents, because I always feel like an asshole if I ask him to repeat something a bunch of times. Well, I don't know that much about you, so I don't know if I have an answer to that question. UFO Armada is pretty great. I didn't see the explanation for the Sicilian cut. Well, let's see. What's the worst possible pizza? Pepperoni? No. Okay, we're going into the shark fight with full health. Square variety of cheese pizza. Oh, yeah, I know what that... I hate Sicilian pizza. That's the kind that my family always would get. Fuck that kind. You're like, oh, but it's so much better than that garbage from Little Caesars and me. It's like, okay, yeah, Little Caesars is a little bit garbage, but I like their garbage. At least it doesn't taste like frickin' dried ass. Yeah, I like when people put like 10 toppings on a thin crust. That's also good. Or stuffed crust for that matter, because stuffed crust is like super thin. What's the worst or stupidest topping that we offer? Aside from my personal hatred of pepperoni, probably banana peppers. We used to have cherry peppers also. We don't have those anymore. We got rid of that, and we got rid of salami. And the ability to put cheddar cheese on the crust. So cheddar cheese lady can't ask for it anymore. And we also got rid of the pretzel crust. We got rid of a lot of stuff, now that I think about it. Banana peppers and green olives are the least used toppings. Please say I'm near the end. Oh, this looks like fun. Pepperoni and black olive together. I don't think I see that often. Black olive is a fairly rare topping. Like, it's not that rare, but it's in the lower 50% at least. Okay, so I've never seen this boss, and I don't know how to beat him. Does he have a weakness? Because I might just want to cheap it out. I don't think I want to play through this level again. Set jewels, okay. Would I like pepperoni if what? I'm not sure what you're asking. I like pepperoni when it's not cooked, basically. That's pretty much it. Oh, okay. So he does actually take damage from reflected shots. That's good to know. I'm gonna frickin' die anyway. Yup, we're gonna die. I don't think I'm doing this stage again. Oh, wait, maybe. Oh! Okay. Alright, so let's do this for a bit. I couldn't tell what his attack pattern was. Okay, so here's how we're gonna be doing this. The point where I'll know that I want to stop making more attempts is if I get 50 or higher and then die, or if I can't make it that high within, let's say, 3 attempts, because I don't want to be here for that long. After this, we're going to find the secret that totally exists, yes. I mean, I've accidentally put cinnamon on cheese sticks before. It's more likely than you'd... Oh, shit. More likely than you'd think. Because when we make breadsticks, they come in a big rectangular pan that's the same size used for, like, the normal rectangle pan pizzas. And that makes 2 orders of breadsticks, basically. So, like, if you have somebody who orders, like, cheese sticks and cinnamon sticks right after each other, you basically try to make these things, like, as efficiently as possible. And so, like, you'll basically put them both in the same pan, and it's definitely possible for the, like, wrong stuff to kind of cross over slightly. Now, some stores that aren't ridiculously cheap actually have, like, half-size pans that you can put a single order of breadsticks into and prevent that kind of thing from happening. My store does not, though. Well, actually, no, we got them, but we don't use them. They use them occasionally for the cinnamon buns, and that's about it. Actually, no, they use them always for cinnamon buns. Now that, yeah, never mind. Because they were meant to be for breadsticks, but we use all of them for the cinnamon buns now. Because those get ordered far too frequently. This one time you found a big box at Dollar Tree. Did it contain orange folders? There was this thrift store nearby that actually closed, like, a frickin' year ago, now that I think about it, but, there was this thrift store that just has this big cardboard box labeled orange folders. And I looked, and it was right. It was just a whole bunch of orange folders. I found that amusing for some reason. So here's Mega Man, who's, like, black for some reason, is what I would say if I got hit by this. Thank you, sir. What's the deal with the Mexican thrift store I went to a few days ago? It was a flea market. I don't really know how to describe it. It was just, they had a bunch of booths up for people to sell their crap, and we didn't really check any of them out because it was mostly stuff we didn't care about, and it was, like, all Mexican, so we just kind of went there out of curiosity. There was also this place called Dirt Cheap that just kind of gets, like, leftover stock from other places and sells it at, like, a half to a quarter of the price. There was a bunch of weird shit in there. There was, like, these South Park dioramas There was like 4 million of the same figurine of an Overwatch character. A bunch of random merchandise from, like, the Emoji Movie and, like, other recent movies. Just a bunch of random garbage. Admitting I don't care about Mexicans. Damn it, you found me out. Oh, this looks glorious. Okay. The noises helped. God damn it, Kev. These are the noises that I apparently make when I don't know what else to do with my life. That was just the Mama Luigi wheeze. Isn't this a... Yeah, this is like a direct copy of something from Mega Man 2. I think that's in one of the Wily stages. Well, we hit 50 screens. I'm gonna still go as far as I can, obviously, but I don't think we're gonna be doing a second run after this, because I did want to keep this brief. Pokemon rant number 858. I like how you remembered the number. Unless you looked it up. These are some unique sounds I'm making today. I'd like to get some health soon. What would it be like? What would it be like if house? What would it be like if house? What would it be? What would it be like? Can I farm off of these? I don't actually know if it ever drops anything. Well, right, I know it's 857. That was... Will you ever fucking drop something? Screw it. Not worth it. Oh. Okay. Oh boy, boss time. Which boss is it gonna be? Hornet? Yeah. Well, I mean, if it was anything other than 857... God damn it. Well, we're done. If it was anything other than 857, you shouldn't expect me to remember what the number was, but that's a number that I'll just always remember for some reason. Okay. Well, I think we're quite done with this game. I'm gonna go ahead and switch the title on Twitch, and then we'll play some Smush. What should I title it? I should call it something stupid, like Fenfirfraharu. Fenhirfararu.